Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check 13! Check 13!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
You. Check, 59. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. 59's Mike. 59. Alert. You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 59.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11. Yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Check. Hard ball. Slam. Hard ball. 10. Check. Fresno. Check.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 9.
Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Super one. Out. Whip. Here we go. 76.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Cut. 180. DC. I smell fear in that offense. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Bandit.
Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Lock in, lock in. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Mike, 54.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Allen now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Chicago. It's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 24, check. Value 3, value 3. Cut.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Check 4, check 4. Motion, motion, motion. Mike, 50.
Here's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Mike it up. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 59.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Minus 50, minus 50. Hey, come on up, come on up. Red, up. 50, minus 50. We own it. We own it. Go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Check 37.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Safe. Alert Flair. Ric Flair. What's that? Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, watch this. Watch this. DC.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. Oh, a nice spin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm going to come back to you.
Goff now looking to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
4 down. 55 mark, guys. 55. I'm coming up to you. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Check 52. Hold on. Check.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 30. Hey, kill.
Third and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season?
They all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. This is first and goal from about the 8. Looking to throw again, Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Again, it's Trubisky, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I can hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 43. Check. Rush in. Rush. Ric Flair. He's coming.
The final shot before break here. Goff. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. A big play there for LA. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert, 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 alert. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
56. Louis. Check out. 2 for 1. What's that?
From the 50, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cook. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bears take over first and 10 at
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
I think we've seen them. It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3-and-out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Value 3.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
DC. Check 24. Check clock.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
18.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check, 59.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll have a first down past the 40. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Complete to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Alert! 54's Mike. Check. Watch the move. Watch the run.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Trubisky to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Now gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
on 2nd and 10. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Like 20. Watch 85. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Super. Get there. Like 55.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We play to win. Let's
The Bears
go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Trubisky will throw. It's caught. Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now. You think you gonna get this? Check 3, check 3.
Throwing now, Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Woods has it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,